So here it is. I will do a proper tour later. Well, I thought about that. I don't know if I have to, because if you're watching these videos you will have seen the tour already. But I guess everybody might not watch these videos, so I may as well make a separate tour later. Closet or wardrobe. There's a door to this as well, which is down at the basement. Got a phone call. I accidentally turned on the fan here. It's not turning off. I think he said that when you turn it on, it stays on for 15 minutes. But I thought that it only stayed on for 15 minutes if you leave it on. But I switched it back, so I thought that it was gonna turn off again. But I guess it stayed on for 15 minutes before. Anyway, it's gonna be fine. So what was I talking about? Okay, the tour. This is gonna be a tour. I mean, these videos will include the tour, but you know, I might do a tour eventually when everything is settled and stuff. Big closet. When I first heard about this place, because my dad, he has a contact. My dad. Okay, there needs to be a light bulb here. Sorry, I'm too distracted now. I'm just discovering the place. See, I have electricity. I didn't think I did already. Anyway, right, so what was I talking about? Okay, so when my dad, he has a contact at his work, where he had, you know, sometimes hear about new apartments, and he did now, and the price was right, and for me, and we decided to jump on it, or I decided to jump on it, and so when he told me about the apartment, he said that the previous owner who had been here had been sleeping in the wardrobe, or he said that the wardrobe was rather large, and it was like a small room, and you could have a room in there, you could have your bed in there, you could sleep in there. And then I go here on the, what do you call it? Well, when you go and have a look at the apartment for the first time. This is actually only the second time I'm here, by the way, so this is still pretty new. Yeah, when I got here I saw that, well, the closet is big, alright, but to sleep in here, well, it would be a bit claustrophobic. I guess I can see how someone could fit a bed in here, although nothing else. So crawling in here awkwardly and, you know, bumping my head in that, or although I could do some, you know, pull-ups right before bed with my legs out like that. No, I don't think so. It would definitely break. But still, a big closet. I can have some clothes here. I can have, well, just a bunch of shit here that I might need, but that I don't need to display. Although it sort of is displayed, because you see this stuff right when you walk in. Although I do have the door downstairs, so I could get it if I want to, but I don't think I'm gonna need to. The fuse box and the kitchen. The kitchen is really nice. Look at this stove here. It's I don't know if I wanna have a go at it quite yet, but it's a pretty fancy stove. It goes up to 9. Well, where is the 11? Oh well, 9 is enough, I guess. Well, you can. I don't need to give you this kind of detailed tour, I guess. You know that this is a sink. You know that these are shelves, or no, they're not shelves. They're drawers, and you know what it is. You know what it is. You've seen it all before. This is a recipe for sticky cake, which I will probably remove, but yeah. Okay, so that is the Skafferi, translation please, and this is where you keep the detergents and stuff, I guess. This was new. He said that the fridge and the freezer broke down a week ago. And when he first said that it broke down a week ago, I was like, oh wait, but I need a fridge and a freezer. But then I realized pretty quickly that he meant that, but it's been replaced since then. So that is terrific. You can see that it's pretty spotless. Nobody has ever used this before. That's awesome. Well, maybe the people who lived here, if this was replaced a week ago, I'm guessing the people who lived here before me have been using it for about a week, but still. And this is where it's all gonna happen. You know, I've been refurnishing, or I've been furnishing in my head. I'm thinking maybe the bed here, couch like that, TV in the middle, and movies, and maybe like, I don't know, we'll see. But I'm thinking about getting a glass cabinet right here, because it's a pretty awkward little corner, and I don't know how much you can put here. So I'm thinking maybe if I have shelves, well, here I guess, all the way here to there. Would be good if these weren't there. If they were here, it would be great. But anyway, now they are there. Not much to do about it. And then the glass cabinet here, and maybe like a shelf that goes out like this also. We'll see. Calm down. Yeah, I'm on the first floor. That is not. I mean, you might think. So that's the stairway up to the. Where the fuck is the door? No, but that's the leads up to the upstairs apartment. So I'm guessing there's a stairway like that, and then they do what they gotta do up here. But yeah, I am happy with the place. It's actually quite spacey, roomy, whatever. I like it. Now it's turning off, but that's not 15 minutes. Alright, anyway. It smells bathroomy in here. It's not the absolute nicest bathroom, but it will do. I like this mirror. Although I can't really see myself. I can in the camera, but I can't off camera. Off camera it kinda cuts my head off, but you can just see my head in the camera here, but off camera my head starts here, which is kinda curious. It's because I'm holding the camera like that. Anyway. And they were kind enough to let me have some toilet paper. Well, thank you. Yeah. So that is that. I wasn't really expecting to make a clip of this length right now, but I guess I'm excited about the place, man. Of course I am. But you know, and then the kitchen window. Is there a fan? Yes, of course there is. But I'm just gonna leave now. I'm gonna pick up a package which contains my broadband actually, and then they're gonna come and install it tomorrow, I guess. And I am going back this evening, which you will see with my mom. She's gonna help me do some just some moving. We're gonna borrow a car and do that. So yeah, she's kind of, you know, she's kind of excited to see the place too, understandably so. Her only child moves out. That's you know, yeah, it's a big thing. So, but let's have a look at the basement before we leave. Oh, that's just great. Nobody here. I don't want to start vlogging and notice that there's someone here, you know. Looks fine. But let's not be in here any more than we need to. And, you know, I'm tall, yes, but when I can't fit because the ceiling is too low, well, the pipes are too low, I'm starting to go like, you know, why can you not construct the fucking place just a decimeter higher? Would be good for people like me, you know, because I have to walk like this now. And here is the enormous you know, you'd think that I would know these words, but words just escape me all the time. But this place where you keep your stuff that you don't really need, and here's the door, and you know, a shelf for a hat, some wallpaper, and some I don't know what this is doing here, lamps. But yes, so that is it for this little clip. Now I'm gonna do some other stuff, and so I'll talk to you soon. Of course, the grocery store that has the post office section where I was gonna pick up that package, they were closed for remodeling today, or until 11 AM. One more hour, and I need that tomorrow, obviously, because I think the broadband people will need it. So I gotta go back today, and it's quite far away too. It's not that far away. Let's not complain anymore in this video. Actually, sorry, I'm not gonna keep that complaint. I'm not gonna keep that promise. I'm gonna keep going with the complaints, however. I did not sleep at all as well. What am I talking about? Yes, I slept at all. I slept a few hours, but I didn't sleep for that many hours. So I was hoping that I could get up early today, you know, switch up my schedule a little bit, my sleeping routine, and you know, be up at, well, I was up at 8, but I was hoping to have gotten, you know, sufficient sleep, and so that I could, you know, be alert today, and so that I could get to the gym, because I've been slacking, which I've had my reasons, but part of it is laziness, but, you know, lack of motivation for sure. But just my shoulder is better. I've talked about my shoulder before. It's better, but because of the shoulder problem and because of lack of motivation and the kind of somewhat depressive thoughts and stuff like that, I just haven't been there as much, and I can definitely tell. So I want to get back. I mean, I've been there, you know, a few days a week, a couple days a week. I've worked out pretty hard, you know, so it's not like I haven't been there for weeks and left it all together. Not at all. I just feel like I want to be there more than I have been. Some stuff. My little cooler bag or whatever it's called that I had brought with me to Sweden Rock a couple years ago. And here are the glasses and spoons and forks and knives. You might remember last time I talked about this, and I wasn't sure that I had knives and forks, but I have that as well. So I have, you know, 6 of each, I think it is. Oh, I'm feeling good actually. I'm feeling pretty good. It's a nice feeling to go from my new place back to this place and go in between. It's a feeling of luxury, I think, that I have 2 places that I can stay at. I don't know. It just feels like something's happening, and that's a nice feeling. Okay, let's do this. 1 box. To the new place with the stuff we go. To quote, sort of, Cool Duder. Come up with new phrases, man. I'm just kidding. I look like a skeleton. And we made it. And cut to about 3, you know, car loads later, and we have like a third of the movies here. A couple things. I don't know why they put the ceiling lamp right here, but I'm hoping that I can just move it back here. I'm hoping that the wires are still working here. I don't know how this works, but I hope that I can just, you know, unscrew that and then, you know, put it here and then have it magically work here as well, because I don't know why they would want the light there instead, but I don't know. I would prefer it over here. The shelves that I measured, I mean the shelves that I had in mind, they're like just as high as the ceiling, so I might have to rethink that. I mean, it would have been so satisfying to have shelves all the way up to the ceiling, because imagine standing here and literally have this whole wall of movies, because this wall is 4 meters and the shelves are 2 meters each. It would be literally filled. But you know, you know, raising them from the ground, from the floor, whatever, I think they would scratch the ceiling, which is too bad. So I'm gonna have to rethink that. And but yeah, and we got some. I moved some stuff. We moved some stuff that I might need tomorrow when I'm waiting. I have a bunch of food. Look at that. I have some in the refrigerator, the freezer as well. And look at these ugly blotches or whatever of red, white. Why do I say red paint? Where did the word red come from? Is it because it says rec in red color in my camera? I don't know. But they have done a pretty poor job here, which I don't really mind. I'm kind of planning on, we'll see, but I kind of have been playing with the idea to fill this wall at least maybe 2, maybe 3 rows of movie posters. If you remember the ones that I've had on my shelf before, I have 10 of those. I could get a whole bunch of them, which, you know, eventually anyway, they're quite cheap, but that many would be quite expensive. And eventually just kind of all the way. And then a couple shelves here or something, and a mirror here. I mean, just imagine like 3 rows of small, maybe 2, but all the way here nonetheless. That would be awesome. Alright, I was rude and told my mom to wait in the car. I didn't tell her. I said, I'm just gonna film a clip real quick, so I'll be right out. That's what I said. So she's waiting for me, so I gotta, you know. But yeah, that's it for today. We're probably at it for about 3 hours. So I'll see you tomorrow. So, like I said yesterday, whoever's gonna arrive to install the internet is possibly arriving already at 8 AM, but I doubt it. I'm sure I just got up for nothing, and I could have stayed in my wonderful bed for several hours. But I don't know when it's gonna arrive, so I have to be ready from 8 o'clock. And I'm not complaining, well, if it wasn't for the fact that I haven't slept tonight, which I don't know why I haven't. Because I didn't sleep last night. I only slept 4.5 hours last night, and then I was busy all day, and which is not that usual that I'm busy literally all day. But yesterday I was, and so you'd think that I could fall asleep, but I couldn't. I couldn't sleep at all. I don't know why. I forgot to get more sleeping pills from the pharmacy, and then I didn't have time to do that at the evening. And I slept maybe an hour, 2 hours probably, and so I'm just gonna have to see. I'm just gonna really cross my fingers that whoever is gonna install the internet is gonna arrive quickly and then be done in like a minute and then leave, so that I can leave. It's not that I don't mind being there. I just, for now, I don't have much to do there, and I would like to have stayed in bed, but it's alright. But I'm tired. I just have a few things that I'm gonna bring with me, and we'll take it from there. It's just, I'm sure there is some kind of explanation. I'm sure my body just doesn't decide not to sleep for no freaking reason, but I don't really get it when say I sleep 8 hours and then the next day I don't do anything. Then, it's not unusual that I can still sleep the next night. But now that I slept 4 hours, was busy all day, been really, I went to the gym and I was being rather, I was doing stuff all day. I just think it's strange. I should have been able to fall asleep so quickly, but I couldn't sleep at all. It took me so many hours to fall asleep. I had to turn on my computer, I think 3 times, maybe 2 times, but maybe 3, I don't know, I had to. Oh well, I know I'm complaining a lot, I don't really get it. Well, okay. I don't get it, because I'm stupid. No, but seriously, why can't I not sleep at that point? I don't know, but anyway. Well, by the way, if it's of interest, here's what's left, those boxes. And well, those boxes and the 43 kilo box in there, which is so much heavier, I'll tell you. You know that probably, but to lift a 43 kilo box is really heavy. It's like lifting, you know what a 5 kilo or 10 kilo 5 kilo grocery bag, you know what that weighs. It feels quite heavy, but a 5 kilo dumbbell doesn't feel that heavy. So a 43 kilo dumbbell, if they have those, 42 and a half, is heavy, but not as heavy as that. So not that I work out with 42 kilo dumbbells. I think I've worked out with 37 at the most, but it certainly doesn't. It's certainly not as heavy as that box. So it's obviously because the weight is distributed over a larger area. I don't need to explain that. We'll see how how that works out moving that box, because I did notice my back hurt yesterday. I have to be careful lifting up certain boxes towards the end, because there was a lot of lifting, a lot of bending down, and I need to be careful. But alright, are we all done here? Yes, I think so. Let's leave then. Just one more thing before I leave. Of course, I have some furniture to move as well. I mean, it's not just boxes of movies, but you know, that shelf. And speaking of weights, and the bed will not go, probably not to the new apartment. This will not go. The chair will not go. This will probably go. The shelves, we'll see. This, no, and those, yes, and all these boxes. And oh, I have one more shelf to take down, but I need to have some stuff on that for now. Speaking of the chair, by the way, if you did not notice in last part, then Vesius did. And I'm not going to make you look at this even longer if you didn't notice. Because yes, it is kind of gross, and Vesius commented on that, and I just thought that I would bring that up, because I know it's kind of a gross chair. I've had this for several years, and it was not, I don't think it was whole or whatever. I don't think the surface was completely there, you know what I mean. I mean, it looked, I'm not completely like this, but it looked, it was beginning to fall off already when I got it. I don't know why I got that chair when it was already kind of, anyway. But yeah, I'm just really used to it, so I don't really notice. So maybe more people notice that too. So I just thought that I would comment on that. But I will not be keeping this chair. I don't really know if I'm gonna need a computer chair at all, because I'm not gonna be having a table like this. I'm not gonna be having, be seated at a computer table or whatever, at a desk like this. I will be either using the kitchen table or just sitting in the couch and using the coffee table. But yeah. Am I gonna take a nap on this now? We'll see. Well, I actually did bring that yesterday because I thought that I might want to sit down on something today, and a chair as well. But I'm just gonna start by doing some, I don't know what they're called, but I need to do some back exercises because my back hurts, man. My lower back on the right side. So I'm gonna start by doing that, and then, I mean, I can, I think I'm gonna go through some movies and, go through the ones that I don't want to keep, because I might as well start, because I'm gonna have to do that with all boxes, go through which ones I don't want to keep. And I'm not gonna sort through the rest that I'm gonna keep, because I'm gonna save that until I'm putting up the shelves, because it just seems pointless to do that now. And I don't have too much I can do. I can unpack my microwave, my glasses and my cutlery. I brought some stuff here, some stuff that you might need. I am gonna try if this works. Hopefully it does. In that case, I can put my spoons and forks and stuff. Oh, it looks like it's gonna work. Come on. Oh, that is so satisfying. Look at that. All right. So I'll do that, and then I don't have too much to do here. I mean, I like being here because it's my new place. It's my first own place, yeah, obviously. But I don't know what to do. Look at my stove, it's so nice. I don't know what this is called in English, and I did not know what this was called in Swedish either until yesterday. But I showed you this yesterday. I didn't mention what kind of stove it was, but Ooh. Gotta be careful with that. I'm not used to the stove getting warm that quickly after you turn it on. I'm used to being able to put my hand on it for like a minute after, at least. Which I don't know why we do that, but I'm just saying that I'm used to. Anyway, this thing here. Oh, okay. I have a few things to comment on. The bathroom rug. I don't know what I don't know my rugs. I don't know. I can't distinguish a bathroom rug from a doormat. No, this is probably not a doormat, because I said in the last part that it's I would use it as a doormat. It doesn't matter, but I don't know. Just the material, it's not that comfortable to me, and it's not something that I would want to have my bare feet on in the bathroom, I guess. That's what I was thinking, but that's not what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that this right one is for the light. No, okay, so I need to turn this on. So the right one is for the light, and the left one is for the fan. But I don't want the fan to be on right now, so I'll do that. But did I mention that? Maybe I did. Have some towels here. My doorbell doesn't work, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to be able to hear knockings on the door, which it's not a guarantee. If I'm wearing headphones and stuff, which maybe I should. I don't know. And so there's that, and then there's I have a mailbox. I've always been so used to having a mail slot right here, and hearing when the mail kind of, is dumped in here. But now I gotta go out and check whenever the mailman decides to arrive. I won't be notified, so to speak. So I gotta go and see for myself. Which is not a huge problem, but I don't like that my mail is out there for anybody. Anybody can just take it, obviously. And I order some movies, of course, and some of them are expensive, and I don't. Anybody can just take them. I might remove this. It's a recipe. I showed you this yesterday. Sticky cake. I remember saying that. All right. Sorry, I'm repeating myself now. I think I've showed you everything that I kind of need to here. So. And it's 10 a.m. and I've been sorting through all movies just because I have nothing to do, and I've done other stuff too, and this is, I have 23 more boxes, and this, not that, but everything on the yoga mat. I'm not doing yoga on it, but whatever. And this pile, everything I'm gonna get rid of. However, I'm thinking I might keep the cases, because I might get, if I upload these as a bundle on the Swedish eBay, I might get more money than what I would have paid for this many cases. But it saves me some work, and I do need cases. It's always nice to have extra cases, and I don't really know, it's not a whole lot of money anyway. It's a lot of movies, but mainly crap. And some of the cases I can't use, like this stuff. Planet Earth and One Tree Hill, and I'm not keeping that because it doesn't matter. I don't need to get into that. But certain things I can't keep. I can't keep the cases of, because they're not keep cases. Okay. That's pretty funny, isn't it? It's pretty funny. I don't know. I don't know if anybody wants movies without cases. I don't think I'm gonna get much money for that. So I don't know what to do with these movies. I'm just gonna. We will see. But I can't really say it's coming along. I've put up my laptop here and I'm watching According to Jim, season 2. But it's a go. Anyway. But this is. These are all shit movies. They're not all shitty movies. The Godfather, I have that on Blu-ray, so I don't need that. But most of these I'm not keeping because I don't really like them, and because I don't want them. But in these boxes, there are quite a few shitty movies too that I want to keep, that I like, or that I kind of. They're by a director I kind of like, and I want to have a lot of movies by that director, or I might give them a second go, or I don't know yet, or so my collection might very well shrink significantly, because I have so many more boxes, and if this is the pattern, I mean, if this is how it's gonna keep, if this is how it's gonna be with all of those boxes too. Well, anyway, so I killed 2 hours. I think I'm gonna maybe eat some now. The microwave. Glasses. And that's all I have so far. First meal. And I'm going with lasagna. I never make these kinds of, you know, ready dinners, whatever you want to call them. I've never had this lasagna as far as I know. Is it ready? No, it's not. Okay, there we go. Looks healthy. Healthy enough. It's pretty good. So let's eat this and then continue with this. So it's 11:15 and I've done everything I sort of can. I mean, I've been able to keep myself busy for 3.5 hours almost, but now I look around and there's nothing to do and potentially almost 5 hours left. I wish I would have brought my my cord to this camera, because then I could start to edit this vlog, but I wasn't smart enough to do that. So I'm just gonna have to think of something. I mean, I have movies to watch, so I can't complain, but that would just be to pass time. I mean, I don't have anything to do. I have nothing more that I feel like I can fix or whatever, but alright. And success, I have internet. Look, YouTube. I don't know where I should put it. That's what she said. No, that's what he said. No, that's not. Nobody would say that. So I'm happy about that. It's about 12:30 p.m. and I didn't have to wait until 4. So that's great. Now I'll be heading home pretty much immediately. I'm gonna do a couple errands first and then home, and maybe try not to sleep too much, but fall asleep early tonight instead. Maybe watch Game of Thrones tonight as well. I haven't done that yet. It's Tuesday and I haven't done that, but I didn't have time yesterday. I am getting a I'm getting a vacuum cleaner for my grandma. She's 85 and I haven't seen her in a few months, but I talked to her yesterday, and my grandma is so nice. She's just great. She told me, you know, I'll go look for a vacuum cleaner for you at the supermarket. And I said, oh, well, are you sure you can carry it? Because otherwise, you know, I can go get it, or, you know, maybe you can transfer money to my account or something. Because she had said that she wanted to give me a vacuum cleaner. So it's not like I'm asking for one, not like I'm asking for money. But I just said, you know, I can get it myself if you want to, if you can't carry it. But she was like, no, I'll just, you know, I'll go look for one. I think, I don't know if she's doing that today or what, but she had been looking up vacuum cleaners, like she had been looking up different ones, and she had apparently found one that maybe was available at a grocery store, at a supermarket, that she was gonna get from me. And then she also said that she was gonna get some soap and stuff, because that's always good to have. Okay, well, I'm happy about everything now. I mean, I'm happy about internet working and stuff, but yeah, it's very much a temporary solution, this. So this is gonna have to be several parts, because I filmed a lot today and yesterday, and I'm guessing this is the end of this part. So unless I include something else after this, which you will know by the timeline here, but I don't know. I have no idea. Actually, I gotta do some measuring before I leave, which I have done before, but I didn't pay attention to these. So I think I measured like that. I need to measure like that. If I do that, I don't think I can have, because if I measured from wall to wall without paying attention to these, it was, I think, exactly 4 meters, and some Billy bookcases are 80 centimeters, which means I can have 5. but now a few centimeters go away because of this. So that means I can't have 5. So I'm thinking maybe 4 and maybe some smaller shelves in between or something. So I gotta write exactly how many centimeters here, and then I'll go on IKEA and see how wide the shelves are to see if what I'm buying will actually fit here. And alright, so that's what I'm doing now. And this is my living room. So I'm gonna write the measurements here, and I'll just do it everywhere to be safe or whatever. Yes, I'm sitting here trying to decide, you know, judging, I mean, going from my beautiful drawing here, what I want. I believe I've decided on 2 of those. Can you see? Yeah. And I just have to get some extra shelves, and I don't know exactly how to measure, so I'll just bring a DVD to IKEA and I'll put it like that, and then I'll just see how many extra shelves I need so that I get the most out of the space. And then I figured I can put some figures here and some cool additions maybe on these steelbook stands that I have and stuff like that. So 2 of those next to each other will perfectly fit on this wall here. And then I thought that I would have one of these right here. If you remember what it looks like, there's a corner here, and I'm gonna have that facing this way, you know, pointing into the room. I'm looking at couches too, so I don't know. Oh, okay, I gotta find something that I closed the tab. Okay, it's right here. I would love to have one of these and to put that right here, like so, which would be halfway into the room. Also, actually, it's really long. It's a 240 centimeters, so it would go like more than halfway into the room. So I don't know if I could fit that, and then my TV here, and then the couch here. I don't know if, I mean, I have the measurements here as well, so I could just check on that. But the thing is, if I have that shelf right here, then the space in between these 2 shelves will only be, where do I have the measuring motherfucker? Oh, where? I mean, you put things on places you don't know. I mean, last night I had my contract behind my bed right there, and I've kind of my contract for the apartment, and I kind of almost freaked out because okay, I almost freaked out because I thought that I had lost my contract and I didn't know where it was, and I didn't understand where the hell it could have gone. But anyway, the reason why I laughed is because here's the measuring tape, and that's what I was going to show you. This is the area which, yeah, if I put a shelf here, those that I showed you, and then that other shelf right here, the space in between the 2 shelves would be this much, which I don't know if that's enough. Also, right there is the contact to the broadband, so I would have to have it a little bit outside, or not completely into the wall, or not completely against the wall. What do you think? You do have time to give me some input on that, because this will be up. I'm going to IKEA on Friday. It's Tuesday today. If you're seeing this on Wednesday or Thursday, you still have time to give me some feedback, or not feedback, but some pointers. I don't know, 70 centimeters, is that enough? Because if I want to bend down or crouch down and look at the bottom shelf, will I really be able to do that? It's quite narrow. Because I thought that I would have one of these, and then just, because this is pretty deep, it fits 2 layers of DVDs, so I thought that I could remove this this board on the back and just not worry about that, not put that up, and then have one, you know, row of DVDs like that, and then one on the other side, so that I could access DVDs from this side and from that side. I mean, I'm putting down so much effort, especially on my movies, because I have so many and I want it to look good, and I think you can sympathize. I think you can empathize, maybe. You can at least sympathize with me here. That if I get the wrong shelves and I pay money for the wrong shelves and I put them up and I put all my DVDs and Blu-rays up and it doesn't look great, I don't want that, you know, and I think maybe you can see why. But yeah, I don't really know if I don't know if I need this shelf. It's just that, I mean, according to my very rough calculations, now this is black and I'm gonna get a white, there it is, the white one. According to my extremely, you know, rough calculations, one of these will fit up approximately 1,000, maybe 1,200 titles, and then I can have stuff on the top here as well. And two of those, maybe let's say 2,500 titles. I might have that much already. I mean, after getting rid of a bunch of stuff that like I talked about before, maybe not as much as that, but eventually it's gonna fill up pretty quickly. And I guess by then I could decide how I want to get, you know, what new shelf to get. But it's not like I'm at IKEA every week, you know. I mean, I guess we could go back to, well, not just to get a shelf, but anyway. Oh, god damn it. Anyway, so this is pretty funny actually, because the moving out video was 45 minutes, 40 something minutes, and I filmed that over like 5 weeks. This has only been going on for, I mean, this video started yesterday, and I feel like I've been filming so much, and it might even be longer than the last one. Maybe not, I don't know. But I just feel like I'm filming, it makes sense though that I'm filming more now in this video series here, or this second part of the video, moving out videos, or the moving in videos, I guess. Because, you know, it's a new place and there's a lot more to show and more to talk about. But still, I've been filming much more now for the moving in video than for the moving out video. But anyway,